Hey everyone, I got to take these cars for a drive every week or two, so I thought I'd use the moment to talk about something really important. Matter of fact, what I'm about to say today is so important to anything in life, and that is investments. Now, I know there's going to be some old ladies out there who are going to say, I'm too old for that. I don't care. Just give me some recipe videos and tell me what to take for my gout and kidney stones. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing. Because the first thing you got to understand is, what is an investment? Because once you understand that, you'll realize that no matter how old you are, no matter who you are, you need to be making investments until the day you die. Now, here's the question, and here's what this is about, and this is why I'm saying this. What do you think an investment is? If you think an investment is just putting money into something and getting more money back, if that's your idea of an investment, then you're probably not very successful at anything, because an investment is so much more than that. And that is the key to success in anything in life. When you're nice to people, that's an investment. This is the most important, one of the most important lessons you're going to learn in life. And that is to understand exactly what an investment is. See, most people are all focused on getting the money, getting the house, getting the car, getting the perfect mate, getting the perfect job or income, getting love or respect. It's all about getting. Well, the thing about you need to understand about investments is, in order to get something, you got to give something. And I'm not just talking about money. It's so much more than money. Isn't that amazing? I'm so thankful to be able to just take a drive and look at this as I'm driving. Take the time out of your busy life to see some of this stuff. It heals your soul. Do you guys see that movie, Bohemian Rhapsody, about life story of Freddie Mercury, the singer from Queen? His fortune, his millions of dollars and his mansion and everything went to the girlfriend that he had, that he was in love with. Now, of course, he had gay lovers and all that. He was with them for the last many years of his life. He didn't give his stuff to them. She didn't give money. She didn't give him any money. What did she give him? She gave him understanding. She gave him her ear, her love, her respect. She gave him just being there for him. She gave him the most intimate part of herself. And I'm not talking about sex here, because you can have sex with a lot of people and you don't get anything for that. I'm talking about being there for somebody. That's an investment. Now, she didn't do it because she wanted to get something out of it. Matter of fact, she moved on with her life. She married somebody else, and she got on. She didn't want to have really much to do with him anymore. The point is, if you give just to get something back, if I get emails from people, oh yeah, well, I did this and I did that and I never got anything back, and I'm poor and I'm broken. And well, yeah, that's because you're waiting for something to come back to you. It doesn't work that way. If you're giving for something in order just to get something back, it's for the wrong reasons. You've kind of voided the contract right then and there. You give from your heart. Now, let's talk about what investments are. Investments are anything that you give that help others, that help the world, that help further something in the world. And if it's like planting a seed, that's an investment. And you water it, and the sun shines on it, and hopefully it'll grow. Not all seeds grow, not all investments pay off, but that's why you plant a lot of seeds. The rich people will always say diversification is key. It's important. You got to invest in a bunch of things. And I'm not talking about money. This is the first thing you got to understand. Success is not about money. You can get cars, you can get houses, you can get a great life, you can travel the world without investing in money, without having money. And I'm going to talk about that in a lot more of my videos about success, because people keep thinking they need money to get more money. Now, you can do that. That is one way of doing it. But the best investment, now this is the other thing, when you say investments, people automatically think stocks, bonds. I make most of my money in investments now. I have stocks, I have foreign trade, I have foreign currencies, I have real estate, a lot of real estate. But you don't invest in that stuff up front. And that's bad because most investments like that are risky. The first investment you should make, and actually any investment is risky, but those are things you do once you have money. Once you have money and you got a little bit to play with, then you get into stocks and bonds and currencies and things like that, foreign trade, blah, blah, blah. You do that once you have a little bit of buffer that if you lose it, it's no big deal. But if you're just starting out in life and you've only got a little bit to work with, and I made a video about this before. Do you remember what I said was the best investment you could make in your life? Let's see how many of you remember this. You remember? I'll give you about 4 seconds. The best investment you can make in your life is in yourself. Now, we already know that most people that work for other people are not going to get that far in life. They're not going to become super rich or wealthy. Now, they might be happy, then that's fine. If they're happy doing that, that's great. But in order to really, really make it in life, you got to be on your own. You know, the one who makes the money in the company is the one who owns the company, who hires the people. So, where do you start? Well, most people that are successful are doing something, first of all, that they love doing. Secondly, they're doing something they are good at. And thirdly, they don't mind doing it for the rest of their life. That's key. It is so important to invest your energy, because time and energy is probably the biggest investment. It's not money. Money is a side effect. The biggest investment you can make for anything that's going to pay off is time and effort. Your time. And the only way you're really going to get far investing in anything is you got to really enjoy it. You got to really be into it. And you don't care if you lose money. You don't care if you lose time. You don't care if you lose whatever, even your friends, whatever. People that are obsessed with something, that's probably the direction you should be going. Now, the other thing is, and this is key, is does it help others? Whatever it is you do that you choose to put your time and effort into, if it helps others, chances are that's a good investment. It's because people are going to want a part of that. They're going to be willing to pay for it. You have to create something or do something or offer something that offers value to other people. And you got to be good at it. Now, there might be other people that are already doing that. Who cares? It doesn't matter. You know, when Henry Ford made his first car, there was already 200 car companies in existence. He just found a way to mass produce it and to market it and to get it out there in a better way that the other people were. So it doesn't matter if you don't have to be the first. You just have to be your own unique way of doing it. Not everybody has the same taste. Not everybody has the same desire for the same thing. So whatever it is, whatever flavor you offer, whatever your brand is, there's going to be a niche market that likes that thing. You're never going to be able to please everybody. But you offer something to a certain crowd that likes that. Now, again, it's getting back to the older ladies things here. They're going to say, well, I can't produce a product. I can't produce, a merchandise of some kind. I'm too old for that. Or you're a single mom or whatever it is. You know, the point is, it's not about money. It's about success. What is success? What is prosperity? It's being happy. It's being free to be yourself. It's not having to live in the shadow of someone else or having to do things you don't want to do. If you are happy with your life and you have friends and you are happy, that's success. I mean, what is success? Break it down to what it really is. It's not about money. It's about, are you happy where you are in life? Some people don't need a lot. Matter of fact, I keep saying videos over and over. The less you have, the less things you have weighting you down, the freer you are to pursue different avenues and find who you really are. Sometimes letting go of everything is the best thing you can do. Just get rid of everything and start over and find new things. That's so important. Now, some of you are going to look at this car and things like that in my house and go, well, you have a lot of stuff. Yeah. And this actually is an important lesson to something else, and that is smart investments. You know, you might see a car like this and go, well, that's just for ego, that's just for showing off. No, I like it because it looks like a spaceship. I like the way it looks. I'm an artist. I like artistic things. I like something that's handcrafted, that, you know, is different than just a box. And most importantly, it's a smart investment. See, a lot of people, when they get money, and I said this in another video, 3 videos back, 70% of all people who win the lottery end up losing it within the first 2 years because they're not smart with their money. This is a whole nother lesson that's going to come up later on. But, okay, let's take the car, for example, here. First of all, I pay less insurance on this car than people who have a Camaro or a Mustang. The muscle cars that the typical guy likes to drive and roar down the street and race other people. Yes, this car can go 200 miles an hour, but I don't do that. See, the insurance company knows that people my age, and I'm 56, most people that have cars like this do not drive like idiots. They do not race. They do not drag race. They have them for investments. They have big companies. They're in control of their life, and they know how to contain themselves. People that are in their 20s and 30s that have Mustangs, Camaros, Corvettes, things like that, they're the ones that get in the accidents. They're the ones that are hotheads who want to race everybody, and they get into trouble. So insurance for this car is less than what the typical person who has very little money but has to have a sports car. Secondly, this car and the other car that I have, and the other car, they cost a lot of money, but I can buy the car. I don't invest, I don't finance cars, I just pay them off, so I owe nothing, because when you owe money and you pay monthly payments, you're basically throwing most of your money out. There's no way you can get out of that hole. So unless I can afford it, I don't buy it. That's another important lesson. Anyway, getting back to this, I buy the car, I drive it for many, many years, and then I can sell it for the same amount of money I bought it for, or even more. Now that's a smart investment, where you buy something, you have fun with it, and then you sell it for the same amount of money you bought it for, or even more. And that is so important to understand, that it's not just something you have fun with, it's something that's smart. And that if you ever have an emergency or you need money bad, you can sell it for the same amount of money you bought it for, or even make a profit. And that's smart investing. Most people, the things that they buy when they have money are things that go down in value. You know, the minute you drive it off the lot, the minute you buy it, it's not worth much anymore. So it's important to think about what you invest in. Now, there are things that you are going to lose money in at first. Almost all companies, for the first year or two, they lose money. That's an investment, because you got to believe in what you're doing. And I believe that's part of the test too. I believe that a lot of life tests you to see if you really believe in what you are putting your heart and soul into. That you let's see if this guy really is willing to go the distance with this. And they're going to give you hardships. And you might lose everything. You might lose your friends, your money, your house, your mortgage, your sanity, whatever it is. But if you make it through the other end, and most successful people, they went through that test, that is part of it. You know, you got to believe, you got to like it so much. You got to like what you do so much that it doesn't matter if you lose most of what you have. Because at some point in life, you're going to realize you're not going to die. You're not going to starve to death. You know, I told you, you can eat weeds, the dandelions growing out of the cracks in the sidewalk. You can survive if you had to. So you're not going to die. And there's always a way that something's going to take care of you. So what do you believe in? Now, again, let's get back to the people who are getting on in the years, or just don't have anything, or feel like there's no hope for them, or whatever, like they just don't want to go there. The point is, you need to always invest until the day you die, not necessarily financially, but with your attitude, with your mood, be a nice person. The nicer of a person you are, the more life is going to probably pay you back. And it doesn't have to be financially, but you're going to be taken care of. The nicer of a person you are, the more you're probably going to be taken care of. The more of a complainer you are, the more of a whiner you are, the more people are going to avoid you, and the more you're going to just end up complaining and whining. It's just this self-perpetuating thing. So an investment is not money. An investment is giving of yourself to make the world a better place, to help others. That is so important, because that's where it all starts. The money is a side effect. So this is a really important lesson, realizing you need to invest, you need to give in order to receive. It's all about getting. People want to get the life, the house, the car, the respect, the love, the mate, all that fun stuff you want to get. You got to give in order to get. And that's what an investment is. It's not money, although it could be, but it doesn't have to be. Whatever it is you have, even if you think you have nothing, you have the ability to be a nice person, to be courteous to others, to give a few minutes of your time to help others, to give them something of value, to, maybe you learn something with your hardships and your tribulations. That's something you can pass on to help others so they don't have to go through it. You have something to give. You always do, no matter how broke you are, no matter how bad off you think you are, you have something to give. And you got to give in order to receive. That's an investment. That's how you pay off, and that's your road to success. You got to start with something, and that is what you should always be doing until the day you die, is you got to give. Even if it's a smile, even if it's just something that makes somebody else feel good when they're down, even if you're down. If they can see that you're trying to make them feel good even though you're down, that makes them like you even more. And that's an investment. Now, don't do it because you want something back. Do it from your heart. That's what investing is. And that's how, and again, the road to success is all about stepping up the steps, step by step. You don't jump up to the top right away. So that's investing, okay? Please understand that investing pays back when you have something to offer that's valuable to others and you enjoy doing it, and it's not just money. It's time and effort and heart more than anything. So I hope this helped, and I'm going to get more and more into the how to be successful in life. And remember, success and prosperity is not always money. It doesn't even have to be money. You can live in a fantastic life without having to worry about that. And that's the first thing you got to wrap around your head. Stop obsessing on what you don't have and start looking for things to be thankful for. That's the first step on the road to success. I hope this helped. So stay tuned for more videos, because I want you guys to be happy and free to do what it is you want to do, to live your dreams before this little spin on earth is over for you and us. Okay? I'll see you in the next video. I'm doing what I can to help you, to get you out of whatever it is that's holding you down. That's what I'm here for. So stay tuned. See you in the next video.